Our story begins as dawn breaks over Arcadia, where two trolls fight to the death, with serious consequences to the human world.
Yield! Kanjigar!
A Trollhunter never yields. I'd rather die.
While racing across town to school, Jim and his best friend Toby spot a mysterious amulet in the rubble. A voice from beyond calls out to Jim, so he grabs it. At school, Jim and Toby research their new discovery, but Jim is distracted by something or someone shinier. Claire Nunez. Jim's teacher, Mr. Strickler, takes an unexpected interest in Jim's well-being.
I know it's just you and your mother. Have her call me, please.
That evening, Jim is visited by two friendly trolls, Blinky and Arg, who explain that the amulet has chosen him to be the next troll hunter.
You, Master Jim, are the troll hunter.
For the glory of Merlin, daylight is mine to command.
The next day, Jim and Toby encounter the menacing troll Bular for the first time and must run for their lives as he pursues the amulet.
The amulet! Surrender it, and I will give you a speedy death.
While fleeing Bular, Jim and Toby find Blinky and Arg, who help them escape to Heartstone Troll Market, a safe haven for trolls.
This is Heartstone Troll Market.
At Heartstone Troll Market, Jim is confronted by Droll, son of the last defeated troll hunter, who believes he is the rightful heir to the legacy of protecting both worlds. To settle the dispute, the elder troll Vendel tests Jim's merit as the next troll hunter by placing his hand in the Soothscryer.
The Soothscryer needs more time to render its judgment.
Droll visits Jim at the Hero's Forge, the training grounds for all troll hunters, but his offer to act as a sparring partner isn't entirely sincere.
I've waited my entire life to inherit the amulet. I can wait until you fall in battle.
At a secret meeting in the town's museum, Mr. Strickler, who's actually a changeling troll disguised as a human, conspires with Bular to build the Killahead Bridge, a portal that would free Bular's evil warlord father Gunmar from his prison in the Dark Lands.
Killahead Bridge will soon be complete.
To build the Killahead Bridge, Mr. Strickler recruits an army of goblins who steal the pieces one by one. Jim and Toby tail the goblins to the museum and find out that the museum director, Miss Nomura, like Mr. Strickler, is a changeling. They battle and narrowly escape. Back at home, Jim discovers that his amulet also translates ancient troll text into English and learns about the Killahead Bridge from an ancient book. At the Hero's Forge, Jim fights Droll in a rematch and wins using his wits. He saves Droll from falling down a pit, earning his loyalty and trust.
The fight is to the death.
House rules, not mine. Come on, man. Don't make it weird.
Jim must stop Gunmar from building the Killahead Bridge, but he arrives home to an unwelcome threat, Miss Nomura, a changeling in human form.
Don't you have something to say to Miss Nomura?
I'm sorry, Miss Nomura, but not as sorry as you're gonna be for coming into my home.
Miss Nomura sedates Jim's mother before assuming her changeling form and attacks Jim yet again. Jim puts up a fight, but may be in over his head. In the nick of time, Jim's rival turned ally Droll arrives and sends Nomura flying.
So, you're not here to kill me?
Not kill. Protect.
Back at Heartstone Troll Market, Jim and Toby acquire the Gaggletech, a tool that reveals changelings hiding among humans.
Welcome to Rotgut.
You're gonna need a Gaggletech.
It's a horseshoe.
With physical contact, it reveals the true nature of a changeling.
Later, Jim offers to babysit Claire's baby brother Enrique, only to find out he's been replaced by a cunning changeling.
Enrique? Enrique!
You can't touch me. I'm a baby brother.
Back at home, Jim asks Droll for advice on overcoming nervousness.
What has you distracted this night?
School play. I'm a little preoccupied about kissing Claire.
I know of something that may help. You need a grit shaka.
Droll gives him the Grit Shaka, a magic totem that banishes all fear. With the Grit Shaka, Jim becomes cocky.
I'm not just cool, I'm crispy.
After making a spectacle of himself with Claire at school, he recklessly pursues Bular through the city sewers.
Hey, Bular! There you are! You ugly troll!
A grit shaka. Now I understand why you were so quick to race to your death.
Toby finds and saves Jim by pulling him out into the sunlight. At the museum, the last piece of the Killahead Bridge is placed, and Gunmar waits on the other side of the portal.
My son, Father.
Back at home, Jim finds yet another unwelcome visitor, Mr. Strickler. Under the ruse of having dinner with Jim's mother, he's actually come for the amulet, and he'll reveal his true form to get it.
You are always my favorite. I'm only trying to protect you.
I can take care of myself.
Mr. Strickler finds Jim's amulet under the sofa and changes it for a fake. Bular uses the stolen amulet to try to open the portal, but without Jim's command, it doesn't work.
Portal is closing! My son, what have you done?
That night, Jim and Claire are chased by goblins. Realizing his amulet is a fake, Jim must find courage to fight them off and protect Claire, who must come to terms with these strange new creatures.
Stay close to me.
Goblins don't exist. They're not real.
As Claire looks on in shock, the amulet finally returns to Jim. In his Trollhunter armor, he can battle the goblins and Nomura.
Why are you trying to kill me?
Not kill. Take.
When Jim recovers, the team works together to destroy the bridge. Droll sacrifices his arm to retrieve the amulet. They escape through the sewers, but Bular catches up with Jim, and they face off once and for all.
No more running, boy. Daylight is fading.
Sure about that?
In the days following the Battle of Two Bridges, Claire gets to see Heartstone Troll Market, and she takes to it like a natural. Jim is summoned to a council of Trollhunters past.
Wait, you've been watching me?
There are no secrets here.
In a cave lost to time, Strickler awakens Angor Rot, an ancient troll assassin. As long as Strickler wears the Inferna Copula ring, Angor Rot is at his command.
Who has awakened me?
Meanwhile, the Trollhunters research relentlessly for a way to defeat Gunmar.
Blinky, no! What are you doing?
Bodus hid the secret within the book. Watch.
They must seek out the Triumbric Stones, artifacts tied to Gunmar's lifeblood. Worried about her baby brother, Claire manages to convince the changeling that took his place to use a portal and show he's safe.
He's trapped in the Darklands. How can that be fine?
I'll show you.
When Angor Rot arrives in Arcadia, he tests his new target by summoning a golem to attack Jim at school. The Trollhunters travel by gyre to seek the first Triumbric Stone, the Birthstone.
Gyre.
Yes, Jaya, our kind's quickest form of transportation.
In Argentina, they meet Gato, a living, breathing, terrifying mountain.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
We need the birthstone.
Gato swallows Toby and Blinky up, but they find the Birthstone in the depths of his stomach and narrowly escape.
We appear surprisingly unscathed.
We're in a stomach right now! I feel very scathed!
Upon returning to Arcadia, Angor Rot traps Jim and curses him with a mark, allowing him to seize control of the Sword of Daylight. The Trollhunters search for the second stone, the Kill Stone, in the land of the Quagawumps, but Angerot snatches it from them.
The Kill Stone!
Claire pursues Angerot through his portal. She loses the Kill Stone, but manages to grab his Shadow Staff. Blinky, temporarily stuck in human form, isn't so sure she should keep it.
Shadow Staff. Very dangerous. Let me take that from you.
No way. I'm keeping this.
Toby, in turn, now wields a Warhammer with a little help from an anti-gravity curse. Angerot releases pixies in Arcadia Oaks High, forcing the students to hallucinate their fears. He offers Jim a deal: steal the ring from Strickler in exchange for his mother's freedom from the Changeling.
What do you want from me?
I want you to get my ring.
Toby drinks a potion that allows him to literally devour books until he finds a way to steal the ring from Mr. Strickler.
So, Tobes, how do we get the ring off Strickler?
The Chirosect will grant us all we need to get the Inferna Coppola. You must return to Gatto's Keep.
Once Jim has the Chirosect in hand, he gets only one chance to pause time and race to complete urgent and vital tasks. Rescue Claire from an oncoming truck. Shield Blinky from the sun just as he reverts from a human back to his troll form, and swipe Strickler's magic ring. The Inferna Copula reveals where Angerot is hiding.
The Kill Stone! I can get it back!
Jim rushes to the sewers in hopes of securing the second Triumbric Stone from him before time starts again. As time resumes, Jim must battle Angerot.
You dare try to control me?
And the Inferna Copula is accidentally destroyed before Jim is able to escape. Nicked by Angerot's poisonous weapon, Arg consults with Vendel. He learns the poison has no cure and his body will slowly turn into stone.
Can you wiggle your fingers?
Queen Usurna of Arg's home race visits Hearthstone Troll Market, deeply concerned about his safety.
Your visit is an unexpected honor.
Vendel and Queen Usurna reach a deal. Whether Arg stays or leaves with the Queen will be determined by a grand match of Pyro Blixt.
Usurna, I know why you're here.
Argamont is dying. If he returns to our caves, the salt mines will allow him to live out his centuries.
Then Arg will choose for himself.
With Arg's future on the line, Jim and his friends play a heated match against the Kruberans. Ultimately, Arg decides his own fate.
The missing Eye of Gunma.
His eye is the third stone? What?
The next day, Toby and the crew search the broken Killahead Bridge for the final Triumbric Stone.
Something's escaping from the Darklands. Look out!
And an old friend shows up unexpectedly with news from the Darklands. Back at Jim's, with the help of Drawl and Strickler, the house is transformed into a fortress with traps and defenses against Angerot. But things don't go quite as planned. While Jim's mother struggles to understand the strange reality Jim's been hiding,
What happened to the lights?
Angerot infiltrates their home.
Nowhere to run now, Hunter.
Fell into your own trap.
Despite the traps they've set, their plans aren't foolproof. Barbara mistakenly breaks Angerot free. In the ensuing battle, Mr. Strickler is wounded. Because of the binding spell, Barbara feels it too. Drawl holds off Angerot while they take Jim's mother to safety.
Go! Get them out of here!
While Claire and Toby battle Angerot at the school, Vendel undoes the spell, binding Barbara's fate to Mr. Strickler.
Unfortunately, breaking the binding spell will also erase her memory.
With the danger behind them, Jim takes Claire to a romantic overlook for their first dance. Suddenly, a realization dawns on Claire.
No, no, no! I know why he ran off with my purse! He has the key to Troll Market!
You cannot hide from me now, Hunter.
In return for saving his mother, Jim allows Strickler to leave. Mr. Strickler gives him a parting token, the third and final Triumbric Stone.
My gratitude cannot be enough. You need the last triumbric stone to defeat Gunmar.
Goodbye, Mr. Strickler.
All of Troll Market braces for battle as Angerot arrives with an army of golems. Arg makes the ultimate sacrifice to protect Toby from Anger's poison blade, and he turns to stone.
Arg?
Wingman.
Jim draws Angerot's attention away from his friends.
I destroyed your soul! Your fight is with me, not them!
As you wish, Trollhunter. Clever hunter. Just you and me now.
With a kick, Jim turns Angerot's deadly dagger against him. Claire sends Toby in for the final blow.
Is he really gone?
He better be.
Angerot's defeat frees the spirits of past troll hunters he had stolen. Kanjagar's spirit appears to thank Jim.
We are in your debt.
The final triumbric stone transforms Jim's amulet and armor.
For the doom of Gunmar, Eclipse is mine to command!
Jim, no! You promised we'd go together!
Armed with Eclipse, Jim opens the portal and enters the Darklands, alone.
The amulet chose me. I can't lose any more of you. Get ready, Gunmar.
This concludes our 5-part series recap of Trollhunters Season 1. Tune in to watch Season 2 on Netflix starting December 15th.
Huh! 1,000 texts! You sent me like 1,000 texts!